I want to see my blessed season. And that's really what I'm in it for. Can't you tell? All this struggle, all this strong willpower, just trying to fix everything, my relationships, my emotional health, my physical health, even my mental health, my spiritual health. All of this, it's not for nothing. Like, it's not for nothing. So, really, I'm just waiting on my blessed season, which is coming in God's timing. Like, it will come. I'm waiting on the season where I look at my bank account and say, wow, look at all those zeros. I'm waiting for my family to rejoice at them finding their breakthroughs, at them finding out how to manage life properly and growing up. We went through all this pain, and it seems like the results aren't coming. It seems like everything is just flatlined, plateaued. People might be reverting back to their old ways. But I know God is a big God. And I know that He's more than capable of just turning everything around in our favor. I know that He's more than capable of just flipping a switch. The shift is coming. And I don't even like to call it a shift. I like to, call it for what it is. And, we're going through a lot of stress right now. Everyone. And I feel like it's God's way of communicating that we have to be ready. We have to be ready for when the blessings come, because we have to know, we have to be prepared for us stewarding whatever it is He gives us. We can't be selfish. We can't be self-righteous. We have to live for God. And we have to show Him, we have to give Him glory. And it might take some time for people to come around. But that's what we're here for. That's what we're here to do, is to guide people through the process, to be there for one another, to strengthen each other as brothers and sisters, to bear with one another through the burdens. And it's a healing process, and healing isn't linear. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days. And sometimes the bad days can seem like they're forever, but it's all a matter of how you look at things. And it's all a matter of how much you let it get it to you, your possessions, like what you have, these thoughts about, if only, like, I'm okay only if, this person shows up for me and does what I expect them to do. What I'm learning, that you can't have these expectations. Like, it's good to have the expectation that you're going to have a good time, but you can't always put it on the other person. And that's what I'm finding out, is that, the more that I'm healing, the more I feel like I have to isolate, that I have to be alone. And I have to start saying I'm okay, even if I feel like I'm not, because I know I am. I know my pain isn't gonna get to my head. It's not something that I can't control. Like, I have so many people I could talk to if it ever gets too bad, or I have the internet. I have and it always feels like Wednesday rolls around and I have something on my mind, and sometimes I don't even know what's on my mind, and I just have to talk to somebody. But we have all these resources, and God is our biggest resource. He's bigger than we could imagine. So, and that's not to say that we have to constantly be working. No, we can relax. We have freedom to relax and to just enjoy ourselves, and try to calm ourselves down. And well, that's at least what I like to do. I like to calm myself down, so I'm not like, angry or whatever before I fall asleep. But I'm so ready. I'm so excited for what's to come. It might take another year or two, but hey, look, our struggles don't go in vain. God's word does not return back to him void. And we will make it through the season, God willing, So, you just gotta take what you can get, and don't think too much about the pain. Just sort of let it pass, and keep your eyes focused on God as much as possible. Don't focus on the what, focus on the who. Who is that? It's Jesus. And Jesus forgave us. He sees what we're going through. He knows our struggles, our pain. And we're not in this alone. And, he died on the cross for us. And that's all we have to focus on.